What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aaron here. It is Friday the 6th of June, and guess what we're talking about today? That's right, guys, we're talking all things DeFi and AI agents once again on the channel, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the content this week. We have done a video every single day, the only place that does daily DeFi and AI agent content, guys. So if you've been enjoying the content, hit the like button, guys. Let's try and get some likes, guys. Let's get it up for Friday. Not like that, you dirty guys. No, let's get into the AI agents before I get myself in trouble here.
You do realize,
look, AI agents, we are down 4.9% today. So it's been a pretty downward market all week, guys. Let's be honest, guys. But dips be buying in a bull run. Dips be buying. Now, look, AI agents is a 4.9% down. DeFi actually not much better. What am I doing? Clicking around. DeFi is 3.6% down. But AI agents actually taking a bigger dump here. But in general, guys, obviously it's been terrible for markets. It's been terrible. If anyone out there is holding Tesla stock, I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. Down 15% on the absolute insane fight on X between Elon and Donald. Did you guys see that? Oh my God. And then Elon just dropped the bomb, and that was insane. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, head over to Elon Musk's Twitter. You'll see for yourself. He dropped some crazy tweet there. So, and that's obviously been speaking out the markets. But let's be honest. It's not just that. The market's been going down for some time now. But look, guys, we are in my opinion on this channel, we're just resetting for the next leg. So we are positioning our assets in projects that we believe will do well. You know that I've got my eyes on CreatorBid, guys. I checked the price again earlier this morning before I got on the show, and it's still hovering around 13.8 million or so CreatorBid, which is pretty similar to where it was yesterday when I brought it up into the discussion. It looks like it's found, some support there. So with some spare USDT, I think CreatorBid is a good option to allocate for their upcoming Launchpad. But it's not financial advice, never financial advice. You know that already.
of course not.
Let's get into the actual AI agent stack here and see what there is going on here. Any major outliers? As you can see here, guys, the majority of coins are down by between 3, 7, 8, 9% here. Now, Virtuals is holding 0.3%. I mean, it has been going down for some time now. As you can see here, $1.72. As I said in a previous video, $1.50 would be a great buy area. Even now, maybe DCAing, it does look oversold on some technical indicators. Okay, guys, so keep that in mind. And obviously, if you want to get into the latest Virtual Genesis launches, then buying Virtuals, obviously when it's down, it means that you'll be able to obviously max out your allocation of what's provided to you based on your points at a cheaper price, because Virtuals obviously is a cheaper price right now, guys. Look, going further down here, AIXPT is also holding its price here, 1.9% up today. No major movement really. Going further down, guys, Venice token down 7.4% today, 81 million market cap, guys. To be honest, they're not alone. As you can see here, it's a pretty red day in the markets. Virtuals holding up though, as you can see, 0.2% there, just holding where it is now. Like the flywheel that Vader is actually creating is pretty phenomenal. Let's keep going. See that Giza's been the project of the week, guys. You'll know that if you've watched my content. It's been just blowing up all week. Now Giza recently, I think yesterday, they had a show on their X with Eigenlayer. They've got integration with Eigenlayer, which is very exciting. Obviously, it's big for a project of Giza's size. As you can see, 303% up this week and 17.6% up today, despite the markets just coming down hard. Giza's been completely defying the markets, guys, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I've done a segment on Giza. Definitely a project to watch here, guys. Now they're getting close to $30 million market caps. Fantastic to see the momentum building over at Giza. Mamo, obviously we did a segment on yesterday, is slightly down 4.4% today, but still one of the successes of the week with a 58.6% rise in total. Going further down here, VVCoin. VVCoin is another one that just came on our radar this week because it's just been mooning for no apparent reason. 5.4% up today, 132.3% up this week. Okay, let's see if that lasts with VVCoin. Agent Ted has been taking a pretty bad battering here, as you can see. 16.2% down today. Agent Ted being one of the gambling agents alongside the likes of Deking and Billy Bets. Absolutely came out the gate with huge rise, been gradually dumping ever since then. Going further down the page here, guys, do we have any more major outliers in the AI agent space? Well, look, Arbus finally released their project, 1.1% up today. Barely any movement there. Has been on a down for the last few days. Oh, the Swarm, of course, the Swarm here. So the Swarm was a project that was launched on Vader's EAO platform before Virtual Genesis even existed. I think they launched 3 projects also on the EAOs before they basically combined with Virtuals to do the Virtual Genesis Launchpad, and Swarm was one of them. And as you can see here, a dramatic rise, 142.4% up today and 460% this week. The largest gainer of the day and the largest gainer of the week, guys, if you have a quick look. There's no major catalyst that we can see that's on their X or on online anywhere. So it's a bit of a mystery, guys. But if you did get in the EAO and you've been holding the whole way, then that's some sweet profit. You've been waiting for some time, I think, for that. But as you can see, it's breaking out and it is on the way to Valhalla by the looks of it. Let's get into DeFi and see what is going on in DeFai, guys. I know there's a lot of you guys in the comments that are talking to me about Ribbiter. Obviously, it's well backed by, was it Ribbit Capital? I need to look more into this project, to be honest with you guys, to give you my thoughts into it, but I've noted that you want me to look into it, so I'm going to look into it, and we're going to cover it on a future video. Hey Anon holding its price here. $4.27. I believe it should be valued much, much higher. Now, obviously, their heads-up display is available. I gave you guys the access to the Chrome extension. If you didn't get the access, guys, and you still want the password to use the heads-up display and the Chrome extension for Hey Anon, then just drop a comment below. I'll comment and send you it. And but still, Hey Anon, they recently also announced that they've integrated with Kraken, which is very cool. Obviously, MXC was the first partner, Kraken now the second, and many more to come from Hey Anon. So it's going to be interesting, guys, how it actually performs. And obviously they've got the legend Daniele Sesta there working up the tokenomics that he knows how to, basically he knows how to make flywheels that moon tokens. So not concerned with Hey Anon, to be honest with you. Going further down the page here, we have BankerCoin. BankerCoin came up with some news over the last 24 hours, basically allowing people to mint NFTs with a partnership with Manifold. And also, more interestingly for me anyway, they have a new airdrop tool, which basically allows you to airdrop your coin or your token onto people that comment below on your status. So that can be quite good, obviously, for maybe incentivizing people to retweet or to comment or to like, especially to comment, obviously. Cool stuff from BankerCoin. Oh, they're shipping all the time, Banker. They've obviously got good backing since they're integrated into the Coinbase wallet, guys. Don't forget that. Going further down here, anything more going on in DeFi, DeFai? Now, Basis is here as well, as you can see. Bios has been one of the standout performers, really. And one of the commenters on yesterday's video made a very, very good point, and I want to touch on this. Now, on virtuals, it always just shows, and by the way, I didn't come up with this, the guy in the comments did, so big ups for the comment yesterday, but he basically said virtuals always just show the FTV and not the market cap, which basically is overinflated, really, because even I've made the mistake sometimes where I've accidentally said FTV instead of market cap, because on virtuals it says FTV at the top, doesn't say market cap, but actually then when you come over here on CoinGecko, when you're watching my content, you'll see actually the market cap is not 35 million, it's 13 million, which puts a much bigger emphasis on, okay, they're not actually quite as big as I thought it was. And also, there's a lot of tokens that are going to come to the market and eventually dump on everyone. To be honest, that is kind of what crypto is like. I mean, it's musical chairs until the music turns off, and you've got to be not the last one holding the bag at the end of the day. So yeah, great point in the comments yesterday, and it's definitely something that should be pointed out. Look, bios here by virtuals, 10.5% up today. Now, they did also just come out with a new plan, basically. Yield AI Autopilot V2 launches for cross-chain vaults on Hyperliquid platform. So yeah, I mean, this Yield AI Autopilot seems to be getting some great results already, and people are very excited about the returns that they're getting. Now, obviously, you can actually choose to have different strategies. For example, you can have like a really greedy strategy, which is obviously a bit more risky. But yeah, I mean, I think Bios is proving itself definitely as a solid bet. Obviously, they've already integrated with the likes of Axelrod and Arbus as well. So yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on Bios, obviously, as we get along. Going further down, guys, what do we have here? What else do we have going on? Gasless is down 17.3% today. They had an incredible rise just a couple of days ago. Now starting to basically retrace. I'm trying to find some support there. Going further down here, guys, as you can see, Edwin is down a further 15.5%. Not a great week, unfortunately, for the Edwin team, even though they're great guys. I did meet them at DefaiCon in Dubai, and I do wish them all the best, but their token's not doing too well this week. But they're not alone. They're not alone. It's been a pretty sloppy week, to be honest with you guys, but we're here really to champion the next best DeFi and AI agents that we can find. As you can see here, there's some small caps that have been doing okay. Nothing really to write home about today. It's not the best, really. So once you finish this video and we go through the news, it's your time to go out, touch some grass, and enjoy your weekend. So let's get into the news. All right, guys, let's get on to the Virtual Genesis Launchpad now. I know I haven't spoken much about the Virtual Genesis Launchpad compared to last week.
We're very surprised.
But that might be because I'm in jail. But don't tell anyone about that.
You got money?
But no, look, guys, I wanted to bring something up because it's still obviously printing outsized returns. Even now, it's still doing it, guys. Yes, there is some fatigue, I think, on the virtuals points chasing. I'm sensing it on X. And there hasn't been that many great, fantastic projects, to be honest, since Solace launched and got a ridiculous 60 mil FTV, which probably marked the local top of virtuals launches. It's cooling off a little bit now, but I wanted to bring some up, guys, because there was a fantastic tweet, and obviously I know that you guys that are watching my channel want to farm more virtuals points. Who doesn't? I do, you do, we all do.
Obviously we are demons who love money.
Right, so there was a great tweet here by the Jumba. Web3 researcher. And he's basically laid out his strategy of farming 100k Virgin points. Now, I wanted to bring this to you because it's hot off the press. It's been getting some good attention, guys. And I don't want you to miss it. I want you to make those gains, okay? So here's what he said. He said that this is his strategy for making 100,000 points from just $1,000 in staking. Okay, so it's a relatively small number compared to the amount of points that he's making. And he's saying that the key isn't just staking, it's what you stake. So it matters. It matters the quality of the stake, okay? You want to get the juicy stake. It's no secret that buying low-cap agents gives you a much higher percentage of token supply than buying high-cap agents, which means more Virgin points, okay? So keynote, low-cap agents give you a much higher percent of token supply than buying high-cap agents. That gives you more Virgin points, okay? That's number one. Now, number two, there's also, strangely, some low caps that seem to outperform the rest, even though there's actually doesn't look like there's much difference between the two. Okay, now actually you might have seen Amelia was actually performing quite well today in my market analysis. You might have seen it on the screen. Is this the reason why? As you can see here, they put $1,000 in Leon AI and only got 20 to 30,000 points, but the $1,000 in his top three got him 80 to 100,000 points, guys. Okay, and that was Amelia, Echo, and this CV3 AI. So even though they're all relatively same market cap, there's some projects for some reason that give you more points. So his optimal split here, his strategy was 50% in Amelia, 25% each in Echo and CV3 AI. And in addition to that, is that token trading volume matters. Okay, we knew that anyway, that trading volume matters. But as you can see here, he's been generating 3 to 7,000 volume, depending on his stake size, split 20% across staked agents and 80% in Virgin. So most of the volume he's been doing in Virgin. Then the day after receiving the Diamond Hand bonus, and this is a key point as well, guys. The day after receiving Diamond Hand bonus, I add just $1 to $2 to my staked agents and repeat the trading volume. So it appears that if you don't add to your staked agent and repeat the trading volume, you go down. And actually, I think we've all noticed that. I've noticed that people on Twitter are wondering why, that they got 100,000 one day and then the next day they got 10,000. Well, now you know. If you add to your position, I guess that resets the point system. So even if it's just $1 or $2, it's a change in the code, and that then allows you to go back to get your 100,000 Virgin points. $100,000 would be great.
That dream was shattered.
100,000 Virgin points, guys, once again, just with $1 or $2 more staked and repeating the trading volumes. And of course, just 2 to 3 days of farming this is enough to stack enough points to cover your initial stake. Yeah, of course. This is alpha, guys, okay? Big ups to Jajumba. Go follow him on Twitter. Obviously, fantastic news there. Some really interesting points. And has he cracked the code, or will virtuals jump on this and then change everything once again and do the musical chairs and try and make us find out how much more to get Virgin points? But for now, you know the secret code. Try it out for yourself, guys, and let us know in the comments below if you have any other strategies that you're using to farm the Virgin points. Guys, just be nice, play nice, comment below. We'll keep it to ourselves, promise. But no, check out what Jumba's saying here. Seems to be some great alpha to farm some more sweet Virgin points. All right, guys, you got me. You know that I'm very excited about the new CreatorBid Launchpad. Why am I excited? Well, you'd know that if you watch my videos every day, but basically they're taking the very best of the mechanisms from the Virtual Genesis Launchpad, and they are adding their own, elements to the recipe that they believe will make it even stronger. Now, the jury's still out for that. Now, just so you guys know, there's no date at the moment for when this Launchpad is going live, okay? So everyone's on tenterhooks here. We don't know when it's going to happen, but it's coming. If you look at the history, we had Arc Forge, the Launchpad between Arc, that rushed out and did a terrible job and really messed up their first launch. Virtual Genesis took longer with it, and they really did a good job. So I can see why CreatorBid is taking its sweet time to get this right, because you've only really got one chance, okay, to actually get this right. Now, guys, don't forget, CreatorBid is backed by the likes of BNB Chain. It's backed by Mechanism Capital, which is like a tier 1 VC in crypto. And they have given us a little bit more juice here to run through as to exactly how we can imagine what this new Launchpad is going to be like. Now, if you do want to deep dive into exactly what the CreatorBid Launchpad is like, then go back to my video from a couple of days ago and you'll see all the juicy details there. This is just a top up to that, okay? But for you guys that watch with me every day, I love you guys. And for those that don't, what are you doing with your life?
People are losing money.
Okay, so look, here we go. So what they're saying is, now, yes, on yesterday's video, it looked like on the BNB Chain Kickstarter page that the CreatorBid team would need to verify and basically have a permissioned control of CreatorBid in terms of which AI agents were able to launch on the platform. However, here, they've confirmed that this system is going to be permissionless, much like Virtual Genesis. Anyone can apply to launch, okay? But that doesn't mean everyone deserves to, in which case it's down to the community, once again, to vote and ensure that the best rise to the top, okay? So, no, read the damn agent page, it says. So, obviously, each upcoming launch will have its own profile. Okay, yeah, we get that. It's normal. If the team made an effort to be transparent and detailed, that's a good sign. Lazy listings are red flags. Don't simply follow the herd, obviously. So they're going to have a verification ticket here. Okay, so if you see a purple check on the agent, it means the launching team agreed to docs and hop on a call with us. That adds some weight, but by no means consider it an endorsement from us. It's just extra context for you to consider. So this is a key point, guys. In the virtuals ecosystem, it's really Vader that plays that role, right? He basically gets the teams upcoming to docs to him, and then puts them on the tier list on his tweets. And based on not just the docs, obviously based on the quality of the project and their background. And by the way, guys, if you don't know what docs means, there's no problem with that. I once upon a time, a long time, I didn't know what docs meant either. Docs means if you agree to docs, it means you agree to give your identity to somebody. Okay, so obviously if anon teams are a bit of a red flag in crypto, not always, but most of the time, especially in this pump fun era. But anyways, so yeah, like if they docs, you're going to get the purple check here. Okay, so if you see a purple check, it's not an official endorsement from the team, but it does show that they've docs, which means there should be more obviously credibility and trust for that project. And of course, you need to do your own research, obviously, for the agents. That goes without saying. Of course, we can actually look at how agents have performed from Virtual's Genesis and see how they react here. Like I said to you, the BNB AI hack winners, I think, are going to do very, very well. Very, very well. It's just bound to happen. It's going to repeat itself, rinse and repeat. In addition to that as well, I think, look guys, the thing is the FDV here, the FDV for creator bid projects are also going to be 100K. So like the multiples that you're going to make are going to be like double than that on virtuals, which I think is going to generate a lot of hype as well. And yeah, look, we're all waiting for the new Launchpad to come out, guys. So in the meantime, stack your bid, because as you guys know, if you watch my videos, that you will have to stake your creator bid token in order to get the voting power. Okay, not points, it's voting power, and you delegate you pledge your voting power onto the projects that are coming up. So like I said, guys, top 3 AI agents currently on creator bid would be this, the Sally agent, which is the health AI agent, D-King that we talk about quite a lot here, and that Aeon 5000, guys, that's doing big things as well with the outsized returns in its vaults right now. So they've already got 3 solid agents on creator bid. I expect the new Launchpad to really, really start to get a lot of mindshare into the creator bid ecosystem. We're going to be keeping you up to date as soon as there's any more news, as a launch date or any projects that are coming to the market, and that we can then start analyzing and making our money early, guys. But look, like I said, with creator bid at 40 million market cap or so, it's probably a good time to pick up some creator bid, but that's never financial advice. All right, guys, quick one about Pilot3. For those OG Virtual Genesis Launchpad participants, you remember Pilot3. I think it was the first project or so that I actually pledged some points on. But regardless, anyway, Pilot3 is actually coming out with its public launch. It's coming. They just tweeted 15 minutes or so ago that next week their public launch is actually coming to market, guys. So if you are a participant, if you participated in the Pilot3 launch on Genesis, then you should be able to play whether there's any token requirement or not. So yeah, wanted to tell you that one, guys. And then also, just as we're live as well, there's a new partnership announcement here from Whale Intel AI, which I told you, don't forget, has a 24-hour free trial that you can use any time. But remember, once you've connected your wallet, that's it. The 24-hour clock starts to go. So but now's the weekend. Now's probably a good time to try it out, guys. If you've got a bit of spare time and you're not working over the weekend, then why not check out Whale Intel? But they've just announced a partnership also with Basis OS, which we spoke about earlier in the video here. And basically what this partnership is about is they're teaming up to work on tools to track how smart agents are doing basis trades, perp premiums, and autonomous execution patterns on chain, guys. So that is what's going down between Basis Bios and Whale Intel AI. Like I said, Basis Bios, they seem to be partnering with all of the major Virtual Genesis AI agents, and it's good to see those projects like not being that competitive and actually working together. That's a key point, by the way. Now, I remember many times there's been certain ecosystems, Solana actually being one of them, where, especially years ago, where basically there's a lot of PvP between projects. PvP, lots of rivalry, lots of toxicity. But what I like about the Virtuals ecosystem is, and to be fair to EtherMage and Everything Empty and the guys over there, they've created a kind of like calm garden. I mean, everyone's making money. There's a lot of hype. Everyone's building a community. There's not a huge amount of unrest right now. Now, there's obviously the odd voice here and there. Remember, Axelrod said they're not happy with the unlocking feature. They believe they should get some tokens and blah, blah. But in general, they've got a pretty calm house. And it's great to see the AI agent projects like partnering up together as well, building out that ecosystem and supporting each other, obviously for the future of the agentic economy, guys, the future of ACP, the Agent Commerce Protocol. You know what it is, guys. It is coming, and it is looking very, very exciting. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me once again for your daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the content. If you have, you know what to do. Hit that bell notification, like, subscribe, comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Do not forget, guys, we are hosting DefaiCon. I know, I tell you every single day, just in case you forget. It is being headlined by Daniele Sesta from Hey Anon and none other than Vader himself, OG of the Virtuals ecosystem, and many, 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 many more. Do not miss out, guys. Istanbul Blockchain Week, 26th of June. It's going to be awesome to have the whole DeFi and AI agent community with us in Istanbul, in one of the largest crypto markets in the entire world, guys. All right, guys, have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you all back here on Monday.